Hello, my darlings. This is Valentina and Love Alchemy Tarot. And today I'm doing this kind of face reading only because I broke a part of my setup here to have two screens. So we're going to try this kind of portrait arrangement to see how it's going. Today I wanted to come on to do a soulmate reading. I know a lot of the people that I connect with are in this kind of energy. They feel that they have a soulmate. They might even have a twin flame. One day I'm going to explain the difference if you don't know what it is, but I think most people who watch tarot have a bit of an idea of what that means. So I wanted to start this reading with the energy that is currently present in your soulmate connection. And for this, I'm going to use the Telepathy Oracle cards deck because I find that the energy in this deck is really suitable and very connected to soulmate relationships out there. So the first few cards that come will actually give you a good idea if this reading is for you. As you know, of course, these are general tarot readings online. They are not personalized. So I'm tapping here into the energy of multiple groups of people, and therefore the information, the messages that come through may not be for you. So take these things as it resonates and leave the rest, because, you know, we don't need to burden ourselves with information that does not concern us. So the first question I'm going to ask the Oracle is to tell us what is the current energy in your soulmate connection. What is currently happening for you? Are you together? Are you separated? Are you speaking? Are you married? And what needs to happen for you to actually overcome whatever blocks you have in this connection? Because, okay, we have 4 cards. I'm going to take them as they are. And as I was talking about soulmate connection, the first card that came is telepathy. This is actually a very natural experience between soulmates and twin flames, and the message on the card says close soul connections harmoniously synchronize reenactment of telepathic moments. So, you know, essentially I believe that tarot is a proof of quantum physics, which means that all particles in this universe are connected and they resonate with each other, and therefore telepathy is a very natural phenomenon, because this happens to me a lot, that I think of somebody and I hear from them saying, I felt this need to speak to you, or I get messages about people I work with that I need to connect with them because they're in need of a little nudge from me. And the second card that came here is embrace. So it seems that the current energy in your soulmate connection is that you feel very connected with your partner, that you may hear them in your consciousness, that their name and their image might come up for you. And the card that says embrace speaks about the fact that you need to embrace what faith has in store for you. So of course we think that soulmate connections should be easy and just like in the movies, but in fact things are not as simple as that. Soulmate connections are there to teach us a lesson. It's 333 on the timer. Actually, this is the time that I'm recording this reading today. So that speaks about collaboration and getting back together. So the next card, however, says challenge. So challenge says all true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. In reality, soulmate connections are full of karmic promises, karmic contracts that bring us together to heal each other, to learn something about ourselves, and to really bring our souls into divine union. And in order for that to happen, we need trust. We need to trust in a relationship for it to thrive. And the final message here is tree. Tell the tree what you really think. So the messages that come for me from these oracles tells me that you may feel this very strong connection with this partner. You may or may not know that they are a soulmate, but since you're watching this reading, I'm pretty sure that you do. That you are encouraged to embrace whatever comes, because sometimes we become very attached to a certain side of the story, a certain version of this story, how we expect things to be. And that is usually what our ego gets attached to, what our our upbringing creates for us, but in reality a soulmate comes into our life to teach us lessons about ourselves. So embrace whatever comes in this relationship, and also know that it's meant to be challenging. It's meant to involve obstacles and difficulties, because through overcoming these obstacles and difficulties, this is how you learn about yourself and about your partner, and you upgrade, you level up your life to the next level. And of course, the foundation of every relationship is trust. So I'm going to let the energy of this oracle to sit there, and for clarifications I'm going to use this beautiful Arcanum Tarot, which I just got yesterday. Is the first reading that I'm doing with it. So let's see what comes here. What is happening in this soul connection between my viewers and someone who is their significant partner? What is the message that my viewers need to see? So we have the 10 of Wands, but in reverse. So that's beautiful news, because it means that this is the end of a difficult journey that has been very burdensome, very challenging. You already had the card challenge earlier on. So this is beautiful news, because it says that whatever challenges, whatever difficult period you've been facing until now, it is now ready to come to an end. Tell me more about what my viewers need to know about their soul connection. What do they need to know? Give me 2 more cards, please. Okay, 1. Okay, you gave me 3. What can we do? We take this. First of all, I'm going to look at the energy at the bottom of the deck, which is Queen of Pentacles. So I love the Queen of Pentacles because she is a very stable presence. She is an energy of someone who is very good at taking care of themselves, of their stability. They feel very secure in themselves. They really are protecting their material world, and they're very good at doing that, which is wonderful, because having this ability to create safety for ourselves means that we are not going we're not going to expect it from others. We're not going to project on others our need to feel certain in life. The next card that came is the Magician in reverse. So the energy of the Magician, of course, even if the card is in reverse, this tells me that you have the potential to manifest the relationship of your dreams with your soulmate. However, with it being in reverse, you may either feel that there is a block in your manifestation, or this could have something to do with manipulation and the shadow aspects of the Magician, which are, of course, like all shadow aspects, not very desirable. But the Magician in reverse, to me, speaks of the fact that this relationship has been a little bit stalled, that you felt that there were not really a lot of I think I've been in fact shuffling these cards in reverse, but anyway, they all came in reverse, so I'm going to keep it as it is. So you may have felt that in this relationship you were not able to manifest the kind of future that you wanted. And the next card that came is the Ace of Cups, but also in reverse. So it feels that the challenges were that you were not really able to give each other the love, a new beginning and all of that. And you feel that essentially, even though it has been challenging and even though you've been trying to manifest it, you have not yet manifested a new beginning. And look at this, you also have the 9 of Swords, but also in reverse, which is great, because 9 of Swords is a card that speaks of fear, anxiety, limiting beliefs, things that go round and round in our head, trying to figure out how to get away from a situation. And this is really good news, because it means that you are finally maybe more open towards trusting this message that you don't need to hold on to those things from the past, that you need to embrace what comes towards you and to learn new ways of overcoming these challenges. And the next card you have is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles is someone who is bringing this new energy, new potential of something stable, but with it in reverse, it tells me that right now there isn't really much happening in this relationship. There isn't really a lot that has been offered to you in terms of something stable. And with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, it tells me that you need to work on creating this sense of security and stability for yourself instead of expecting it from your partner. I'm going to take one more card really to clarify all of these things. Just give me a little bit more on this story. What is currently happening for my viewers in their soulmate connection? Tell me more about the current energy. One more, please. All right, we got two more, but at least one of them has come in upright, and I love this card. It's the Nine of Cups. The cups that speaks of wish fulfillment, of satisfaction or happiness. So there is this potential, there is the capacity out there in the multiverse to create all of these different, all this happiness. And the Nine of Cups came together with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which means that you are not interested in being single right now. So you want to achieve happiness with your significant other, with your soulmate, and you don't really want to focus on creating this sense of stability for yourself. So I am going to change decks and I'm going to identify the blocks. So what is currently blocking you and your soulmate from coming together and from creating this Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment, this moment of happiness and connection where almost everything is exactly as you want it? So I'm going to cut. Okay, so I just saw that on the cut here we have the Six of Cups, which speaks of nostalgia of the past, but also it can speak of inner child healing being needed for you and your partner to really reach this sense of Nine of Cups. And you also have the High Priestess in reverse, which means that certain secrets need to be brought to the light, that maybe your intuition has been blocked or you have refused to listen to your intuition to see what is happening, but definitely secrets need to be revealed. So one more shuffle, please, here. So tell me, what is the current blockage in my viewers' energy? Why is this relationship not moving? Interesting. You have Nine of Cups repeated, which means that this is definitely a message that the universe wanted to send you. And we have the Chariot in reverse. So with the Chariot in reverse, the message is either you or your partner have not really felt empowered to move forward in this connection, to make the choice to be together and to move towards this Nine of Cups, to reach this sense of satisfaction and happiness together. So the block is related to the desire or the ability in the current moment to take action towards this Nine of Cups. Tell me more about the current blocks in this relationship. What is blocking my viewers from reaching their Nine of Cups? I have quite a few cards here, so I'm not going to shuffle anymore. We have three. Let's see. The first one is the Lovers in reverse. So with the Lovers in reverse, this is, well, with the Lovers card popping up in this reading, this is confirmation that we are talking about a divine connection, about a soulmate connection. But with it in reverse, it does not mean that you are not soulmates. It means that right now, there is a potential need for you to choose yourself, to work on your own personal stability, like that Queen of Pentacles that I was mentioning earlier. And here you have the Page of Cups in reverse. You already had the Page of Pentacles in reverse, which also means that there is a blockage towards the person, maybe on your mind, your soulmate, coming towards you to offer you a cup of love. And to me, this card also speaks of the need for you to focus your attention on yourself. So maybe each of you and your soulmate need to focus on learning things about yourself. And we also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel that the block here is almost like the universe is stopping you from moving forward Because in order for you to reach the Nine of Cups, which is definitely the potential of this relationship, you need to put yourself first. You need to work on your own fear of rejection and abandonment. This card speaks of feeling left out in the cold, feeling that you've been rejected and abandoned, and what the universe is doing by blocking you from moving forward with this connection is to give you an opportunity to heal that. So tell me a little bit about what my viewers and their soulmate need to heal in this relationship. What do they need to heal? What do they need to heal? What is the specific message here in terms of the love block, what needs to be reset, what needs to be reversed in this relationship? And the first card that I see is the Three of Swords in reverse, which absolutely speaks of healing, of letting go of sadness and letting go of any heartbreak that you've suffered in this relationship. And here you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Cups in reverse speaks of overgiving. Overgiving, putting others first instead of putting yourself first. So it seems that what is really needed for you currently, you need to to start the healing with yourself, to really look at all the patterns where you were overgiving, you were overcompensating for the lack of energy that was coming from this partner, which eventually led to heartbreak and sadness and difficulty and abandonment. So with this message, I am going to actually get some questions that come from the Soul Truth deck, which speaks about what you can do right now to find out where these wounds are and some sort of action that you can take. So what action, what is the advice for my viewer in terms of what do they need to do to heal these wounds of abandonment and rejection and to give to themselves first? Give me two more cards here, please, for advice in terms of what my viewers need to do to resolve this soulmate connection. Here we go. We have three cards here. Let me put them down. So the first card that came is the question, am I getting enough to rest, to restore my energy and fully show up in my life? So this is a great card because it speaks of the fact that you have potentially overextended yourself with that Queen of Cups in reverse. You may have given to others more than you've given to yourself. So the message on the card says you are the asset. Your body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling. How much sleep are you getting and what you can do to help your body rest. So the healing of the heart starts with the healing of the body. So here is today's soul action. Take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil and go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a time out today. Notice your body thanking you. And today's mantra for you is, the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. This is beautiful because it really speaks of exactly the healing that I was talking about. The second message that you have from Spirit here is, to where does my soul want to travel? Okay, so we're talking soulmates here. And the message says, when we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and mind expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? And the soul action is, pick a location on your desired list, choose a date when you will get there, and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. So this is another beautiful message that says you need to move to action yourself. The Chariot is in reverse because maybe you have not moved towards this partner. And the third card, which is also beautiful, says, from whom can I release my judgment right now? So judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us in our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. And today's soul action is, look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes, and set their desire to be loved and see their desire to be loved and accepted. And even more, add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I'm loved, I'm whole, I'm limitless, and so are they. So this is the message for you today.